Sup squad, welcome back to Mujarek Studios, Justin here. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a new type of video. As you guys know, it's 2020, and this year I feel like I want to make videos about things that I'm passionate about. And if you know me, you know that one of the things that I am very passionate about is Survivor. I've been watching Survivor since middle school, and for a long time I've loved experiencing the show and analyzing it as both a strategic game and as a TV show. I've never really had an outlet to do that publicly, so that's what I'm going to be doing here on this channel for this year's Survivor Winners at War. Winners at War is a great season for me to do this for because they're really high stakes, all returning players, and I personally am just really excited to see and discuss what happens this season. I've seen most of the contestants play before, but not all of them, and I think that's an interesting perspective to go into this season with. And I hope I get the chance to learn more about the people that I don't really know well. Across the course of several videos, I'm going to be talking about Survivor Winners at War, giving you guys my thoughts, predictions, and feelings about each episode, spoilers and all. And as a special treat, I will be joined in each episode by my good friend and fellow Survivor fan, Ella Grace Rodriguez. You might recognize her from our Student Cam documentary last year or any number of my STN vlogs. Ella Grace has only been watching Survivor since Edge of Extinction, so she hasn't seen any of these winners play before. And I think it's going to be really interesting to compare her perspective to mine and see how both of us experience this season. So we're going to be doing this as a bit of a hybrid between review style and podcast style, and it's something I've never really done before, so I'm really excited, and I guess we'll see how this goes. This particular video will include our preseason thoughts and predictions. So let's just hop right in. Survivors ready? Go.
It's coming for you.
It's the biggest battle in Survivor history.
Survivor Winners at War is the 40th season of Survivor, celebrating the 20th anniversary of the show by bringing back 20 legendary winners from the past and having them duke it out in Fiji for the grand prize of
$2 million.
I am now joined by Ella Grace. Hello, Ella Grace.
Hi, Justin. How are you?
I am good. Let's talk some Survivor, huh?
Yeah, sure. Let's do
Okay.
it.
So, we'll get into specifics in a second, but first, what do you think about the general theme of Winners at War? I remember I was actually with you during the Island of the Idols finale when the preview for it just hit the air. So what were your thoughts then, and what kind of do you think now?
Well, I really don't have that kind of experience because I started watching at Edge of Extinction. But I
Right.
think it's a really cool idea, and I'm really excited to see all these people and just really get to just kind of see how it plays out because they're all veterans, and some of them have been on there for multiple times. So I'm really excited to see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really different watching newbies play versus watching returners play because it's just a different game. Like Second Chance is my favorite season, and Game Changers is another recent one that was like a returning season, and it's a completely different game, and it's new vibes here because usually, like we saw in Island of the Idols and every like new player season, people can have the strategy of like sitting back, like kind of like hiding, playing under the radar. With Winners at War, there's nobody who can play under the radar and try to pretend that they're not a huge threat because they've won the game and everyone knows they've won the game. When there's big names coming back, usually they're bigger targets, and now everyone is that level of a target. Crazy.
I think it's going to be, I think the whole purpose of Survivor is to be just a very interesting social experiment. And it'll be interesting to see how that plays out this season because last season was it was just incredibly fascinating to see all these people from just different parts of the world and different places and coming from all different cultures and backgrounds and mixed together. And I'm excited to see how all these people, they have the same shared experience, which is winning Survivor. Mm-hmm. Whereas for, I think, other previous seasons, maybe they didn't have that kind of one shared thing. So I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So
yeah, and right off the gate, someone who's won before is going to be the first person voted out. Like everyone's streak comes to an end here, except for one person. So, in the vein of the social game that kind of goes along with this season, I've actually been watching a lot of preseason interviews, and one of the things that Adam, the winner from Millennials versus Gen X, said in one of his interviews, I think it was really interesting. He basically said something to the effect of the people who are playing this game have actually been playing for years. And basically what he means is that like since everyone kind of knows each other, there's a lot of social game that's been going on outside in the real world for a while. Like Tyson and Boston Rob, they're friends in real life. Jeremy and Natalie were really close in their season, which you haven't seen. But it's a good season, season 29. You should watch it, San Juan del Sur. But yeah, Adam said in his interviews for Millennials versus Gen X, he was asked like, oh, what winner, if you could come back and play against a winner, what winner would you love to play alongside? And he would say Denise, not only because it was true, but because now he like kind of figured that now that he is playing Survivor with Denise, he has something that he can go to her and be like, hey, Denise, look, since like I'm a huge fan of the show, I've always wanted to play with you. And that's going to be a big social boost for guys like Adam that are fans of the game, essentially. And it's not very clear, but there is this sort of old school versus new school Survivor division here with people like, I don't know, I'd say everyone after Jeremy has played, like Sarah has played a game that's so much about like social game and like good moves too, but as opposed to like the old school kind of domination side of it. And of course there's exceptions to that, but it's going to be very interesting how much the social game is important here, because these are people that all kind of know each other. And these people are all smart, you know? Like, I mean, not everyone is as conniving as some people, but they all know that like I'm here for $2 million. Like I'm like it's about me. It's about me winning. It's about the title. It's about
I think
that
some
win.
people go on to Survivor, and I think there's of course like that competitive edge. But I think a lot of them who don't win end up saying like, "Oh, like I came for the experience and all that stuff." But I really don't think people are going to be saying that this season. I think people are 100% going in with the motive of winning $2 million. And while some may have a spiritual journey, that's really just like one of the sides and one of the additional results of the actual game. So I think with that motive in mind, I think that's going to also really influence how it goes.
Edge of Extinction is back this season as a twist element of Winners at War. Do you think it's going to impact the game at all? How do you think it's going to play out?
Oh, I think it's going to definitely play a part. I mean, the thing is, no one's going to be leaving for this. I really don't think that many people are. I mean, they're seasoned players. They know what it's like. And sure, Edge of Extinction is horrible, as we've seen. Yeah. There are some pretty deplorable conditions, but I think most of them they're gonna stay till the end.
So I think they're trying to make it a bigger part of the game by introducing the whole fire tokens thing. So I watched the interview with Jeff, and he was like, the fire tokens are basically currency. So each person has one. And when they get voted off and go to Edge, they will it to someone in the game, which in a way kind of makes me think no one's going to raise the flag because the game's still going in Edge of Extinction. Yeah. So I don't think anyone's going to go. So basically the advantage, or like if there's going to be a menu, I think, of advantages are going to be on Edge of Extinction. And the players who are in Edge of Extinction can present deals to the players still in the game. Let's get into predictions. Do you have any? Not having seen any of these people play before.
You know, I really can't make a fair prediction, but I do definitely think that Sandra, Rob, and Amber are definitely going to be on the chopping blocks. And I think based on what you were just talking about Sarah and how she was able to beat out all those people, I think she is too. So I really think it's a matter of like which tribes win immunity and like whether or not that'll influence it, but I feel like I can't really make a fair assumption.
Yeah, I think Rob and Amber are going to be huge targets off the bat. I think people are going to want to see definitely Rob go early. I'd be shocked if he makes it to the first swap. Some people have theorized that Amber could go really far if Rob goes early, and I think that's possible.
I think so too.
People like Adam and Nick, I feel like are going to be underestimated, but like maybe not. I don't know. If they can fly under the radar, they can make it far, but they might just get outplayed. I feel like, because these people are veterans. Yeah. Jeremy, my favorite of all time, he played the type of game that's going to put a huge target on his back, and I'm going to be rooting for him, but I think everyone's going to think of him as too much of a threat to let him get too far. But if he can make it and win again, I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. Natalie, I think, has a slightly better chance than Jeremy because I think she'll be underrated for a while. But she played a really good game in her season, so Who knows? So I think if people from the same ages of Survivor might click, I mean, I think some people might try to do like an old school versus new school kind of thing that they did in
Mm.
Second Chance for a little bit. I feel like if people like Adam, Wendell, Yule, and Michelle work together, I think they might be on different tribes. But if they do, they might be able to get somewhere. But I don't know. I feel like Adam. I can't wait to see who Adam aligns with because he's like a super fan. He knows all these people. Yule, I get good vibes about. I think he might go far. I don't think anyone sees him as a huge threat.
I'm rooting for Denise.
Yeah, Denise.
Just like Denise's
I have
name.
no idea what to expect from Denise. Last time she played, I liked watching her with Malcolm last time. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she might do the same kind of thing with Adam. Who knows? A lot of people are scared of Parvati. People talk about Parvati on seasons that Parvati isn't even on. They're like I think Molly. Someone compared her to like, oh, she's like gonna be the next Parvati if you let her get very far. It's like hilarious. How
She
like,
became her own biblical illusion.
yes, essentially, yeah,
Well, Justin, it was so great to talk to you. Thank you so much
yeah,
for including me in this. I'm so excited. Um,
absolutely. I'm excited to have you.
I'm
This is gonna be
very,
fun.
I think it's gonna be fun too, and I'm also kind of nervous to see what kind of people react to, just because,
Yeah.
I really can't. I'm just providing a brief disclaimer. I am not an expert on any of this stuff. I'm just doing it
Hmm.
based off of the things that I've heard and the things that I've absorbed and
Yeah, me
um,
neither.
the videos that I've watched. So, like,
Hmm.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm just a super fan. I guess I'd call myself a super fan. Yeah, I watch Survivor like sports, so
Yeah.
it is hard to predict how things are going to go in the season without seeing the dynamic for it. So El Grace and I are actually going to adjourn for right now, and we will be back after watching the Survivor Winners at War premiere on February 12th, and we're gonna redo our predictions. We're gonna do some more solid predictions once we get kind of the vibe of the season and a little idea of how things are gonna go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of the season as El Grace and I are going to be reviewing every episode and updating you guys as the season progresses. Also, if there are any Survivor fans out there, leave your thoughts down in the description. I'll be responding to them in the next video, and I'll also be responding to questions from my Instagram and comments that anyone leaves related to Survivor in this review series. Please, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon with the next video. Moodrock Studios, signing out. Peace.